Hi, sisters. We're live. Happy day 5. Woo! So excited to be here. JJ's in the house. Join me in the dirt's in the house. Starchy Shauna's in the house. We are getting this party started. I decided to do an impromptu live. I went grocery shopping today. 3 grocery stores, you all, because I was on the hunt for some poblano peppers. And I couldn't find them at the first store. And then, of course, Costco didn't have them. And then the third store, I had some luck. So they're not huge poblano peppers. They're like mid-size, but I found some because I want to try a new recipe and I want to get it out so we all can try it. Something about potatoes with peppers, and I'll keep y'all posted on that one. So how are we doing? Day 5, you guys. Day 5. Miss Angie Baby's here. Welcome, sister. Oh, we've been doing it. I love it. And so let me just take a deep breath. Let us know where you're joining us from. Yeah, I love having all the Starchy Sisters in the house. So excited that we're doing all this together. I feel the energy, you guys. I see your posts in Facebook about the food that you're making. I mean, you all are on point. I am impressed. I literally, when I started this, I was eating potatoes and spinach, and then sweet potatoes and asparagus. I had to evolve to where I am now, but you all are running right out the gate, which I love to see, because it's nice to get all those examples of what 50-50 plates look like, right? And as we increase our vegetables, how we're managing that. And that's one thing, I don't know if you all have noticed this yet, but that is the first thing for me that runs out are those non-starchies. Like I have to keep those going, like in the oven, on the stove, however I'm preparing them, I have to make sure I have those non-starchy veggies, because those are how I eat the bulk of my food. And then the starches come in, of course. Anyway, let me get a drink. It's been a busy morning at the grocery store. I see a few more sisters have made it in. Norma's here. Hi, Norma. Penn's here. Oregon, Northern Cal. Love the hearts, you guys. Norma's in Texas, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Yeah, Penn said she's impressed too. Love all the creative ideas from the Starchy Sisters. I love it. So if you're not on Facebook, that's totally fine. But if you are on Facebook and you haven't joined the private Facebook group for this 30-day reset, be sure to do that. I'll put it in the description box down below. We have some awesome things going on in there, you guys. Just Starchy Sisters showing up for each other. The comments are really active, and it feels energetically supportive, which I totally love. So I just wanted to say, yeah, I just wanted to say that about Facebook. And then I wanted to get into our angel card. So we've been doing an angel card a day. Yesterday was forgiveness. So let's see together what day 5 brings us. Let's take a deep breath together. Actually, let's say our Thich Nhat. I'll say my Thich Nhat Hanh, or it's ours, right? I'll say the Thich Nhat Hanh saying for today. Waking up this morning, I smile. 24 brand new hours are before me. I vow to live fully present in each moment, looking at all beings with eyes of compassion. And remember, that includes ourselves too, sisters, not especially all the time, right? And during this reset, it's especially nice to remember to be kind to ourselves. So let's see what the angel cards are saying. Do you all move your cards around and pick from the bottom? Let's see. Power. Woo! Love it. Taking our power back, you guys. I love this. This is a perfect one for day 5 because here we are where this can be the time where things get a little sticky for some of us, where it can be hard, where the cravings might come in. Maybe not. A lot of Starchy Sisters don't experience that, and that is awesome. And for those of us who do, I just want to say, power, right? You are taking your power back. We all are, sisters. With each bite we take, each plate we make, each meal we prepare, we are empowering ourselves and taking our power back. So this is a perfect angel card for day 5. We're almost into a full week, you guys. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I love it. So day 5 is all about power. So I'll put this to the side. Our little angel cards have a home on my shelf. I put them with the little positive potato, which I love. Oh, cruciferous cuties here. Mary Yam is here. Welcome, sisters. So glad you could make it. Our angel card is power. I love it. For day 5 of our 30-day reset. This time will go by so fast, you guys. So I had a quote I wanted to share. One of the Starchy Sisters put it in the comments, and it touched me. It's from Louise Hay. It was when our card was responsibility. So it's from a couple days ago, but I just thought it was so fitting, and it just rings true in my life. Louise Hay says, by accepting responsibility, individuals move away from victim mentality and embrace their role as creators of their own reality. Embracing their roles as creators of their own reality. Like that's literally what we're doing, you guys. By preparing our food, by choosing this way of eating and living, we are creating our reality day by day. And that is so powerful to go with our word. It really infuses power within us and for our journey forward of really rooting this in as a lifestyle, which that reminds me, I think I put it towards the end, but I'll just address it now because it is just so important that I'm just going to bring it out because I had Atomic Habits. So Louise Hay says, creators of our own reality, right? And then in Atomic Habits, they say, people set goals and determine the actions they should take to achieve those goals without considering the beliefs that drive their actions. They never shift the way they look at themselves, and they don't realize that their old identity can sabotage their new plans for change. The ultimate form of intrinsic motivation is when a habit becomes part of your identity. And so if we think about that with what Louise Hay, creators of our own reality, and what James Clear says from Atomic Habits of making this our identity. So as we're showing up every day, we're eating these foods, we have people around us who this may be a new way for us. And even if we've tried before and gone off, I just want to invite you to start making this your identity. Start just saying, try it out for yourself with safe people. Like I would start out with Starchy Husband when I first started. I would just say, oh, I'm not eating that anymore. I'm whole food plant-based, or I'm eating totally clean all the time now. That's not what I'm eating anymore. Thanks anyway. Oh, you don't have to ask me, hun, because I'm not going to be eating that anymore. Like the more we say that, the more it becomes part of our identity and who we are, and the more it roots this way of being in our life. Because now, a year and so many months in, like this is who I am and this is how I live. Like it is plant-based all the way. If someone asked me, oh, how do you eat? I'm whole food, plant-based, low fat, no oil. Like that's it. That is it. And the other stuff I don't eat. And so the more we practice saying that, you know, the more it roots in our life. And this can be scary, you guys, especially when we're out. Like if you have not said no eating out, like you still go out because you have those commitments you just can't get out of. Those are opportunities for you to really say, "Oh, I'm not eating, I'm not eating that way anymore. I'm choosing to eat plant-based." First of all, it takes courage. And second of all, it's scary because we're not only saying it to those people, but once we say it out loud, we're saying it to ourselves. We're saying, I am in it to win it. I am committed to this way of eating and living. And there's no going back now that I've said it to other people. Right? Because it's one thing to say it to Starchy husband, but it's another thing when I go out there amongst friends and family and say, "Oh, no thanks. I'm not eating that anymore. I'm completely whole food plant-based now." That's it. That's all it has to be. So I want to invite you guys on this day 5 of our reset just to kind of start having this be your identity, which I love. I love you guys. Let's see what's going on in the chats. Becky's made it here. Carol's here. Welcome you all. So glad you're here. Yep. Carol says, my family knows not to include me in their food choices. And they also don't worry about me anymore because I bring my own food and take care of myself somehow. I love that you said that, sister. That reminds me, as many of you have seen, I take my food with me to my daughter's house. And if Starchy husband comes with me, then we take our food in a cooler. And they don't get offended. I think they're relieved that they don't have to try and figure out what they're going to feed me. Or Starchy husband, like she just knows, our daughter knows we're going to bring our food and we're all good. Once we tell people how it is, maybe you'll get a comment once or twice, but usually it dies down and people just let you do your own thing, which I love. Yeah, I love that, you guys. So hi, Celine. Welcome. Glad you're here, sister. All right. Starchy Sisters are showing up. I wasn't sure if you all be here. I did an impromptu. I was at the grocery store. I had a video to make. And I said, I'm not doing a video. I'm just going live. I want to see if my Starchy Sisters are out there and let's unpack my groceries together. Okay, let's get to it. You're building new habits, sister. We're making this our identity and we're embracing our power today. Day 5 on our reset. Let's see. I think that was pretty much all the notes. I just wanted to see if I had anything else. Oh, I had 2 more things I want to say before I get to the groceries. The first thing is that, nope, I think I said that already about sometimes for some of us, it'll be difficult. Yeah, it's already been said, right? What needed to be said has been said. Okay, so let's get into the groceries. And if you have any questions for me, just be sure to put 3 question marks and I'll scroll back through the feed at the end when I'm done with all the grocery shenanigans. But I want to show you all what I got. I went to Costco first. So all these stores are like right in a clump. So here's what's been happening in the Starchy household. Starchy husband works out at home. He has this workout equipment and he hurt his back yesterday. So he went to the chiropractor, got what needed to be done, and has pretty much been laid out for the last yesterday and today. And so yeah, so he's out of commission for today. I was saying that for a reason. Oh, because he had an appointment over on that side of town this morning and I had to drive him to it. So over in that area, that's where Costco is, that's where Walmart is, and then on the way home is Publix. And so long way of saying Costco and Walmart are right next to each other. So since I was over there, I went to Walmart first, then I went to Costco. And since Walmart didn't have what I needed, I had to go by Publix. So that's what, and of course, I don't know about you all, but I have a very hard time going inside the grocery store and just getting one thing. I get sidetracked. I'm like, ooh, especially if I have to go to the produce section. It's like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. Oh, I sure feel like this today. So I always end up getting a few more things. Yeah, I see the hearts. You all know how it is, especially that produce section. We're like, yeah, we're hankering for those veggies, you guys. I love it. I love it. All right, let me put this aside. I'm done with that for now. And let's see what I got at the grocery store. So I'll start out with Costco. I got red onions because I am loving red onions in my veggie bake when I do the summer squash, zucchini, all that stuff. I love putting red onions in there, and they're just, yeah, they're nice to have. So I have a whole bag of red onions, and it's funny, I ran out of my red onions before I ran out of the yellow onions last time. So these I wanted to get again, and they're a good price when you buy them in the big bags like that. And then my favorite, the Sugar Bomb tomatoes. These are $9 now, you guys. I couldn't bring myself to buy 2 containers. I just bought one, but I thought I deserve a treat. So I got the Sugar Bomb tomatoes. I've been hankering for salads lately. So the Sugar Bomb tomatoes along with more cucumbers, because I'm doing that cucumber salad tomorrow for our Wednesday live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I got cucumbers. I love those in my salad too. And then you all know I love my zucchini. So I got 3 packs of zucchini. I still have 1 pack in the fridge. And I've gotten questions about the zucchini, like, how do I keep it fresh? If I put these bags in the fridge, you guys, they stay pretty good. Like, I don't know where they're coming from at our Costco, but they'll usually last me 2 weeks. And sometimes I can even go longer than that. And sometimes not, but I usually use them up before then. So I got 3 full bags. And if I notice they're starting to get a little soft, then I'll just eat them up. I'll start making something else. So 3 full bags of the zucchini. And then mushrooms. I actually got 2 things of mushrooms and a whole nother thing of the big portobello mushrooms. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason I got all these mushrooms is because I've seen some Starchy Sisters make mommy's mushroom gravy, and I want to get into that again. And the second reason is Starchy Husband's doing the reset with me. And so you guys, he is not like me. Like, he needs variety. So when he's eating like me, it amps up my cooking, and I have to bring in things that he likes too. So I'm going to make this tofu mushroom bulgogi. It's from Shane and Simple that I kind of tweaked. I use mushrooms instead of, well, I've used the soy curls in the past, but today I'm using mushrooms and tofu and onions, and I'm going to make that up for him. So the mommy's mushroom gravy, the bulgogi for Starchy Husband, and then I like to have the mushrooms in my zucchini bake. So I also have some. Now talking to you, I probably could have got 3 of these things of mushrooms. I mean, I can never have enough mushrooms. And Penn said she's here. She baked the mushrooms because she asked me, she's like, are they good baked? I'm like, oh my gosh, sister, you have got to try them baked. They are so good, you guys. You can take this whole thing, literally put it on a sheet pan, sprinkle it with, I do garlic salt. You can sprinkle it with anything you want. Garlic powder, onion powder, nothing, whatever you want. Penn said just a little bit of soy sauce really brings out some flavor. I haven't tried that yet, but she can say in the comments if she can. And you just bake them 375 in the oven for like 20 minutes. They are so good, you guys. I cannot even say, like, if you like mushrooms, you will love baked mushrooms. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So all these mushrooms are ready to go. And then the last thing I got was organic spinach, because now that my sister's following the starchy way of eating, which I just love, she has all these ideas. She has a different palate than me, right? So she needs, different things. So when she finds something she likes, she tells me about it. And so what she did was she got some, and she works outside of the house. So she needs things that can be a little bit quicker. And so what she did was she took some spinach and she put it in the bottom of the bowl. She put the pinto beans on top, the pinata pinto beans, put it in the microwave, I think for like a minute. And she said the spinach shrunk down and it was so good. So I am doing that. That's why I bought the spinach, because I really want to try that out. I have my pinata pinto beans in the fridge. And so just trying them out, a different variety of ways to be cooked. So let me see. And we got a watermelon. Starchy husband's all about the watermelon right now. And with his back out, I'm getting extra exercise because I'm running to bring him food upstairs. So I really got that for him because he can eat the watermelon and he loves it. And it, fills him up. And I don't have to bring something up so soon. That's our secret, although he might be listening upstairs. Okay, and that's all I got from Costco today, besides a couple shirts and the parchment paper. Let me see what you all are up to. Oh, yes. So I saw your, everyone loving the mushrooms. Yeah. So JJ said she had baked mushrooms for lunch today. Carol says she dry sautés mushrooms and onions and eat it with rice or chickpeas. Maybe add a little soy sauce, but not much. I love that you said that, Carol. Yum. You reminded me. So I haven't done that in a while with sautéing, but what I used to do was sauté mushrooms, onions, and asparagus, and it's so good. And yes, Carol's so right, you guys. Like, once you get into these mushrooms, if you remember, like just throwing some mushrooms on and cooking those and adding them to some rice, like that is a meal. And then you add the spinach in, like there you go. That is all you need. It's so good. And these with mushrooms and onions, they're so flavorful by themselves. And Carol added chickpeas, which is even a bonus. I love it. Okay, so this is Costco, all the Costco finds. I'm going to put this box to the side. Costco, they put it in a box today. Sometimes I don't like it when they put it in a box because they make the boxes so heavy. Okay. All right, now on to Walmart, because Walmart, I went specifically to get, Walmart and Publix. I went specifically to get the poblano peppers. Do you all find that? Like, let me know in the comments how many stores you have to go to and if you go more than once a week. This is my weekly shopping. Hopefully, I won't have to go in this week again, but I'd love to know from you all, like, how many grocery stores you go to and how often you go. I know for those Costco or Sam's Club shoppers, it's like you have to do that, right? But then you have to go to the smaller market to get those little individual things. And the going to the store, like we just have to add it in there. Like that's part of the weekly routine, right? Since we're not eating those processed foods and all that junk, like we have to get those. Yeah, we have to shop for those non-starchies more regularly. All right, let's see what we have going here. We'll dig into Walmart next. I just love seeing what people buy at the grocery store, you guys, like all the different things. And I just wonder what people think. I've had people comment, when I'm checking out, like, oh, you got a lot of vegetables, or, oh, that's nice. You have all those fruits and veggies. But I wonder what people think, when they see like us with all these, basically just all this produce and starches. Natasha's here. This week I had to go to 3 stores to hunt down my Hannah yams. Yes. Hi, Corey. Welcome from Vancouver Island. Yes, sister. This is the deal. I didn't even go to Whole Foods, which has the Japanese sweet potatoes. When I really have a hankering for Japanese sweet potatoes, I'll make the drive to Whole Foods and do that. But that was not even on the list today. Now you're making me wish I would have went there. I just love getting those. Penn says once a week, sometimes twice. Yeah. It's nice to get into like a routine, right? To where we can just make like one day our shopping day. I think it was, I watched Nutmeg Notebook one time. Love Tammy and Tom. And she like does a whole morning, and that's what I do too. Just like a whole morning that she's out at the stores and doing the huge grocery haul. So I try to stick to that too, but sometimes I have to go into Publix more often. All right, I got a bag of this pre-made. Remember, when we get these, we're doing it for convenience, and we just throw away the nothing good to offer us dressing that they put in there. So I just got one of these for convenience. I like the mix that they have, and I've been loving salads lately, and this really bulks up the salad. So I bought one of these. I did artichokes on the live the other day, and I love you all. I love you all. And in the comments, someone said that they hadn't made artichokes since forever. And I had inspired them to do artichokes again. And others said they've never had artichokes. So it's fun to be able to offer a variety of these new vegetables, right? Like once we start eating this way, it's like, what could I try? Maybe these will taste good. And so another person said how they cook these in the Instant Pot. I do mine in the microwave, but I wanted to buy these and find out if I can do it in the Instant Pot. So I'm going to do that. By the way, I want to know, you guys, do you say Insta Pot or Instant Pot? Because I think I say instant, like instant pot, but I think it's Instapot. Let me know. Okay, let's see. All right. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Insta or Instant Pot. Also, when Starchy Husband is eating this way, he is hankering for the fruit. So we got, well, I'll take out this first. I got white onions because my sister taught me these onions are so good because they almost like not disintegrate, but they get creamy and make it more saucy when you cook them like in beans or a soup. So I wanted to try the white onions. There's a method to my madness, you guys. I get all these specific groceries for a reason. All right, here are my sisters telling me it's Instant Pot. Thank you, Karen. That's what is on the label. Carol said Insta. But I agree, Becky. So it might be the brand name, right? Me too. I say both with a strong New England accent. I love that. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? It's just, so it'll just be one of those things. Sometimes I'll say Instapot. Sometimes I'll say Instant Pot. Sometimes I'll write Instapot. Sometimes I'll write Instant. So please just be kind to me. All right. So have a honeydew melon for Starchy Husband. And I couldn't resist. Mangoes are just like the bomb here right now, you guys, in Florida. Like you can get them ripe. This one, I think I got a little bit harder intentionally, but you probably can't see me push in, but it's a good push. Like these are so good. And one of the Starchy sisters put a recipe for a mango dressing. So I've been wanting to try that out. The only problem is I buy the mangoes and then I'm like, I want the mangoes for dessert. I'll have my sorbet tomorrow. So we'll see if these make it to a dressing. I hope so. I've been really wanting to try it. You all give me all these good tips. And what I do on my phone if I'm reading on my phone, I'll take a picture of it and I'll save it in my photos and I'll look back in there so that I can, make whatever you suggested or get whatever I need to get. And then the last thing is I got some Roma tomatoes. So these will be part of our cucumber salad tomorrow. That's why I bought those. So that was my Walmart trip. Not bad. I mean, I didn't get a whole lot, but I got some produce. Yeah, that was only like 26 bucks. I'm always amazed at Walmart when I go there, just how much a savings it is, you guys. I mean, with groceries, being so high right now, it's worth the trip for me anyway to go into Walmart and get some of the produce. And their produce near us has been looking a lot better. So I'm grateful for that. All right. On to Publix. Let me get a drink of water. We'll take a little breath, a little pause. That reminder, our card today is power. Day 5 of our reset. We're taking our power back, sisters. I mean, that is what it's all about, right? We are making this our identity. We are stepping into our most healthy, vibrant life so that we can live like this forever. It's just who we are and how we live. So good. Because Starchy husband had his appointment today and it was at 8:30. We had to be out of the house early. And you know how I say I usually drink my mason jar full before I even pretty much leave my bedroom. I didn't have a chance this morning. So I'm catching up on my water. And I just notice a difference when I don't get that boost of water in the morning. Like I just feel a little bit more sluggish throughout the day. So I'm really trying to get 2 mason jars in like before I have lunch. Okay, on to Publix. Let's see what I got at Publix. A Starchy sister mentioned in the comments using a recipe that had cauliflower and beans and white beans as the creamy base. So I thought, all right, I'm going to try that. I'm going to roast some cauliflower because to me it tastes better when it's roasted. And I bought two big heads of cauliflower because I love roasted cauliflower and I knew I'd be eating it. So I'm going to try roasted cauliflower with white beans with some seasonings and spices and try and make that into a dressing. We'll see. You guys, if it works out, if I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so good, then you'll see a video about it. And if it's just like, it's okay, then you won't see the video. So hopefully, I hope this one is like, oh, so good. So I got 2 big things of cauliflower. I got some beets. These are just pre-made, nothing in there but beets. So I like beets on my salad. And sometimes I do roast my own beets. I like to buy them fresh out of the produce section and roast them in the oven. They're so good that way, you guys. And I'm feeling like my time's a little strapped this month. We're doing the 30-day reset. I'm showing up every day in a video or on a live. And I just treated myself to some beets that are already done for me. But I don't know if you guys find that, but I find when I make it at home, it's just so much better, right? Give those hearts if it's so much better if we make it at home. Isabel's here. Yes. Oh, she says those beets are so good. Right. Yes. Love the hearts. Okay. Okay, JJ. I put beets in white balsamic vinegar because it's sweet, so they taste pickled. Well, I'm going to try that today, sister, because I have some white balsamic in there. And that's another thing. I cannot get enough of this balsamic vinegar right now, you guys. Like literally, I know what they mean by the pleasure trap because I can literally drink, and I'm not kidding. You know how they call Ann Esselstyn, how her and Jane say she's the acid queen? If you don't know about the Esselstyn mother and daughter, like you've got to check them out. They are so sweet, you guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm right there with her. Like I can drink like this the vinegar. Like it is that good to me right now. And it's like, yeah, I'm not a moderation person, which I need to be mindful of the vinegar. So, but I'm loving it. So thanks for that tip, JJ. I'm going to keep these out. I'm going to slice them up. I'm going to put some white balsamic on it and see how that does, because I bet it is so good. All right. More fruit for Starchy Husband. I love getting all the fruits. And then what happens is I don't know if this happens to you guys, but I get all the fruits and then I eat so many non-starchy vegetables that I don't end up eating the fruits. And so a lot of the produce now that ends up going bad will be fruit. So I'm trying to be mindful of that and just buy a whole lot less, because there are so many things right now, fruit wise, that are just looking so beautiful, but I know I won't eat them. Yeah, I know I won't eat them. So, okay. And these were what I was on the search for, you guys. These poblano peppers. So here we are. Yeah. See, they're not that big like poblano peppers usually are. I think this was the biggest one. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to work with them either today or tomorrow to kind of see if this recipe is a good one to share. I hope it is, because I really want to share it. Penn tried it out. She said she loves it. I've got to try it. So the only thing is I get, finicky about roasting peppers. So I want to try and roast them in the oven. So we'll see if they turn out good. So poblano peppers were on the list, and yes, score, I got them. They weren't as big as I wanted them to be, but we'll see how they turn out. And then this was my impulse buy, you guys. I just love asparagus. Yum, yum, yum. And these were good. I like the thick asparagus. So whenever Publix has thick asparagus, I am all about it. So I think I'm going to cook. See, looking at all these groceries, I don't know if you all are like this, but I just get that shiny object. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh, I want to eat the beets. Oh, I want to make a salad. Oh, I want the asparagus. I mean, this is why my bowls of veggies are so big, because I just want all these vegetables, right? Oh, and now see, I just looked down and my artichokes were there. And so I want to try the artichokes in the instant pot. Instant pot. So I just have to rein myself in and say, okay, what am I going to eat? But now that I'm holding this asparagus, love those hearts, you guys. Yep, you're right there with me. I want to make asparagus now. I'm going to have for lunch, I'm doing the pinata pinto beans, because those are my prepped beans that I have. And so beans and rice I'll do. And I do like eating those with a salad. That they taste so good, you guys, just mixed in a salad, like using the beans and the rice as a dressing. It is like a miracle. It's so good. It tastes like a certain fast food joint salad, if you know who I mean. It's so good. So yeah, I'm wanting to do that. So we'll see what makes it on the lunch menu. But all this is just, yeah, it just has me wanting to eat all these vegetables all the time. And I think that is it. I'm going to drink the rest of this water with you all here. So I just have a little bit left. This is technically, I did have some water when I got up. So I probably drank like a half a mason jar full, but I was so thirsty when I got home. So I just filled up a whole nother one. So I'll finish this. It's nice to take that breath, right? Just to pause. Take a breath, relax. Drink some water. I love it. So I'll fill this up again. So this will be my technically, yeah, probably my second full one. Like I said, I had a half, and then I take my Stanley with me whenever I go out, so I drink out of that. But always feels good to get that water in, especially for self-care for me. I know when I'm feeling tired or feeling stretched at both ends that yeah, just taking a drink of water and taking that pause really brings me back to center, you guys. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. And I think we'll end it in a minute. Oh, I forgot two things. What am I doing? Okay, you guys, I had to get potatoes. I had to get potatoes. I have some left from the Costco bag I got last time, but the Costco bag this time, the bin of potatoes smelled bad, and I'm like, no. So that was another reason I did have to go to Publix. I wanted to get more potatoes. Love my potatoes. And then I had to get some sweet yellow onions. So I have every type of onion, red, white, sweet onions. So I'm going to be eating some onions. So let me know how you all are doing. I love hearing from you. I love that we're doing all this together. I love that you are on this path and that we're rooting this way of living and being in our lives, you guys. Let me just check how, yeah, I love that you guys talk. I love that you guys chit chat with each other. I did want to say one more thing about the Facebook thing. So if you all notice, if you're part of the Facebook group, so I didn't know this, at the top of when you're going to look at the posts, so at the very top, it says most relevant. And so it doesn't show you the newest post sometimes. And so if you're looking at the post, it looks like, oh, I saw these already. I guess nobody's put anything new. So you actually have to click on that. There's two little sidelines with a circle. You have to click on that and actually click new posts. And then you'll see all the new posts on there. Just for any of you who aren't, knowing about Facebook like me, like I didn't know that. And you have to do that every time, you guys. You can't just set it to new posts and it shows you the new posts every single time you log on. You have to pick it every time. That's my experience. If anyone knows a different way that I can just set it to new posts, message me so I can fix that. Because it's like, oh, I want to see what my Starchy sisters are up to. So here we are, you guys, day 5. Tomorrow we're going to be on live again, 4 p.m. our midweek check-in. I think I'll do a Saturday live too, just to kind of kick off week 2, just keeping this momentum going, right? We're doing this together. We're rooting this way of living living and being in our lives. And now, right, like James Clear said about those habits, we are identifying as this is who we are. We eat whole food, plant-based, low fat, no oil. I love it. That is who we are now. We are plant-based eaters, little fiend eaters of all these veggies and fruits and starches. Like, it makes me so excited and happy. And I just have to say, just by doing this with you all, it really makes me feel like we are in this together. And in the past is this community of us being together, rallying beside each other and really cheering each other on and just saying, I know how it is. Yes, we're doing this. We're making the food. We're eating low fat. We're changing our palates and we're stepping into food freedom. And that's what I want to end with today. I just want to remind you all of why we are doing this, right? Gives me goosebumps. Don't forget your why. Every single day, that reminder of your personal why, but then the why of our collective. Our why is food freedom, changing our palate, and rooting this way of being and living in our life for good, so we can be done with that weight loss roller coaster, you guys. I'm sure by day 5, many of you are already feeling the benefits of choosing to eat this way in your lives. I mean, it happens for so many quickly. And then you'll still see benefits if you haven't yet seen or felt those benefits by week 2 and 3. It's like, whoa, things really start happening. Digestion's moving, weight is releasing, puffiness is going down, inflammation is going down. Like the benefits just go on and on. And I always forget to mention this, you guys, but one of the number one things for me was the brain fog, just the clarity I feel from eating and living this way. And I can still remember how that feels to have that. Just, it's like a brain fog is the perfect way of saying it, because it's like a cap of fog over your brain and your eyes and your head. And I don't have that anymore. I am clear. I am crystal clear, like no brain fog. And that feels so good. And I feel like for me, that probably lifted by 7 to 14 days, right in that area. So just pay attention. Pay attention to these things, you guys. They are so exciting. And let me know, let me know in the comments below if you've experienced any of those things yet. If the brain fog has released, if your clothes are already feeling looser, like what's happening? Keep me posted on your journey. I want to hear all about it. And when your palate change, sisters, tell me when your palate changes. For me, it was 18 days is the big thing I noticed, but that 18 to 21 days is super big. So yeah, keep me posted, because this journey is the gift that just keeps on giving. It just keeps on giving. So give me some hearts for that. Let me know it's true. It is the gift that keeps on giving. Yep. You all know it. I love it. I love it, you guys. All right, let me check in the chat one more time before I sign off and get some food for Starchy husband and make some lunch for me. I don't know what will be on the list today. I'm so excited, Becky says. I'm so excited that I am doing this and enjoying it and feeling better already. I already feel less puffy and have more energy. Yes, sister. That is, JJ, acid reflux is gone, joints feeling better, and she's liking the food more. That's what'll happen, right? Especially when we're detoxing from, the processed food or higher fat plant foods. When we're eliminating those things, it does, for some of us, it takes a little while for the palate to get used to not having those higher fat versions of things or processed things. But once that happens, like JJ said, food's starting to taste a little better. It may not be like a party in our mouths yet, but it's getting there. And I love that, because that's the gift of this plant-based path. You get little rewards, like every day are just, little rewards saying, keep at it, sister. You're getting there. Gives me chills. I love it. I love it, you guys. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. JJ said, my husband said, just went out for lunch and I stayed home and ate my rice and vegetables. Yay me. Yes. I love it, sister. And that's the other thing. One other thing. That's the other thing is when we start choosing ourselves like this, right? It just does something to us inside. Like it changes who we are inside. I was going to go alive without crying, without getting choked up. But as we choose ourselves and as we make this our identity, right? As we tell people, no, you guys go have a good time. And I'm just going to stay here and take care of myself, right? Because that is that is what you are doing, sister. You're taking care of yourself. You are choosing yourself. You're taking your power and you are living your most healthy, vibrant life. And sometimes it just takes a minute for the body to catch up, right? But already inside, I know you guys, your cells are dancing for joy. They're saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll start to see the outside results. It doesn't take all that long, but you'll start to notice those outside results. So, bravo to you, sisters. I am cheering for you. I love you. I love you so much. I believe in you. You know I believe in you, and we can do this. Day five, day 5 of our reset. We're kicking it off, and I will see you live tomorrow for day 6. I love you guys. Mwah. I'll see you next time. So much love. Love the love, sisters. I could just bathe in love.